Genuinely feel like and I have no idea how I'm gonna bounce back from it.
This is the first time you've had a scandal. The only thing you can really do is just be like real and honest because you can't ignore it.
The Kardashian-Jenner family has long been at the center of countless scandals, controversies, and heart-wrenching moments. Yet nothing could have prepared them for the shocking news of Corey Gamble's suicide attempt. Following Kendall Jenner's breakup with Corey, the once steady presence in her life spiraled into despair, culminating in a dramatic cry for help that has left both the family and fans reeling. We take a deep dive into the tragedy, the emotional aftermath, and the difficult questions it raises. Was Corey's act of desperation a genuine plea for help or a manipulative attempt to regain control of Kendall's heart? Let's unpack every detail and explore how Kendall and her family are coping with this unexpected and devastating turn of events. Corey Gamble has been a part of Kendall Jenner's life for years, first as Kris Jenner's long-term partner and later as someone who formed a close bond with Kendall. However, while their relationship initially brought happiness, it had become increasingly strained in recent months. Between Kris Jenner's explosive revelations about Corey Gamble's dark past and Kendall's recent miscarriage, the couple faced mounting pressure from both personal and external factors. Kendall felt she could no longer trust Corey, an insider close to the family revealed. The miscarriage had already been devastating, but when Kris exposed Corey's history, it became the final straw. Kendall couldn't ignore the red flags any longer. Despite her love for him, Kendall made the heartbreaking decision to end the relationship, choosing to prioritize her mental health and future. It wasn't easy for her, the source continued, but Kendall knew she had to let go for her own peace of mind. The breakup sent Corey into a downward spiral. Friends and insiders reported that he became reclusive, shutting out those closest to him and avoiding public appearances. He wasn't himself anymore, said a source close to Corey. He stopped taking care of himself, barely spoke to anyone, and just kept obsessing over Kendall. It was like he couldn't imagine life without her.
Self and being like, even if it's physical, like physical as in like my physical health or working out, or I just started doing, speaking of Wim Hof, I just started doing like cold plunges and ice baths, and like, even if I don't have the time to go outside, I just got a cold plunge. I did it right before I got here.
Corey reportedly sent Kendall multiple messages pleading with her to reconsider their breakup. Some of these messages were described as desperate and emotionally charged, raising concerns among those close to him. In one particularly concerning text, Corey allegedly wrote, "I can't live without you. You're my everything. If you're gone, what's the point of my life?" As Corey's mental health continued to decline, his inner circle feared the worst, but nothing could have prepared them for what happened next. Late one night, Corey was found unconscious in his Los Angeles home. Emergency services were called, and he was rushed to the hospital. While the exact details of the incident remain private, sources suggest that it may have been a deliberate suicide attempt. Gosh. Disembowel. Paramedics arrived just in time to stabilize Corey and transport him to the emergency room. Reports also indicate that he had left a note, though its contents have not been revealed. The news of Corey's suicide attempt sent shockwaves through the Kardashian-Jenner family. Kendall, already struggling with the emotional weight of their breakup and her recent miscarriage, was reportedly devastated by the news. Devastated by the news, Kendall reportedly broke down when she heard about Corey's suicide attempt. An insider revealed that she was overwhelmed with guilt, despite knowing deep down that none of this was her fault. Kris Jenner, known for her fierce loyalty to her children, has taken a strong stance against Corey in light of his actions. Kris is livid, a source close to the family shared. She believes Corey's attempt was not just a cry for help, but a manipulative move to guilt Kendall into taking him back. She's not letting him anywhere near her daughter. Kris has reportedly heightened security around Kendall to ensure Corey cannot contact her. I highly suggest you enter privacy. Kris has reportedly heightened security around Kendall to ensure privacy. Kris has reportedly heightened security around Kendall to ensure privacy. Oh, that's gross. It killed me when I went through my trauma growing up. Additionally, she's allegedly consulted with legal experts to explore protective measures, including restraining orders. Kris is in full mama bear mode, the insider continued. She's not taking any chances when it comes to Kendall's safety and well-being. For Kendall, the situation has been nearly unbearable. Already struggling with the emotional toll of her miscarriage and breakup, Corey's actions have added another layer of trauma. She's trying to stay strong, but it's incredibly difficult, a family friend revealed. Kendall is questioning every decision she's made, wondering if there was something she could have done to prevent this. I can screw up. Despite her pain, Kendall reportedly visited Corey in the hospital to ensure he was okay. The visit was described as emotional, with Corey apologizing profusely and begging for another chance. He told her he would change, that he couldn't imagine life without her, an insider said. But Kendall knows she can't go back. She is focused on healing and moving forward. The Kardashian-Jenner family has rallied around Kendall during this challenging time, offering unwavering support as she navigates her emotions. Kylie Jenner has been especially close, spending hours with Kendall and helping her process the events. Kylie has been a rock for Kendall, a source shared. She's reminding her that Corey's actions are not her fault and that she needs to prioritize herself. Meanwhile, Khloe Kardashian has expressed concern for Corey's mental health, urging the family to handle the situation with compassion. Khloe is the most empathetic of the group, the insider continued. She understands how dark things can get for someone in Corey's position and wants to make sure he gets the help he needs. Even Kim Kardashian, who often keeps her distance from family drama, has stepped in to support Kendall. Kim is helping Kendall see the bigger picture, the source said. She's telling her that Corey's actions are not her responsibility and that she needs to focus on herself. As the story unfolded, fans took to social media to share their thoughts and concerns. One fan wrote, "This is heartbreaking. No one should ever feel so hopeless. I hope Corey gets the help he needs." Another commented, "Kendall has been through so much. First the miscarriage, now this. She deserves peace and happiness." Some fans criticized Corey's actions, accusing him of using his suicide attempt as a manipulative tactic. "This feels like emotional blackmail," one user tweeted. "Kendall needs to stay far away from Corey for her own mental health." Others focused on the importance of mental health awareness, calling for understanding and support for Corey's recovery. Corey is reportedly undergoing intensive therapy and counseling as he recovers from the incident. Friends and family are encouraging him to focus on his mental health and take the time to heal. Corey needs to work on himself before he can think about any relationship, a close friend shared. This is a wake-up call for him to address his issues and find healthier ways to cope. What do you think about this tragic turn of events? Should Kendall try to reconcile with Corey, or is it time for her to move on completely? And how do you feel about Kris Jenner's protective measures? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Listen.